I'd like to welcome everyone to the Class of 2020's graduation ceremony. My name is Abby Hernandez and I'm the Senior Class President. I would like to start out by welcoming our amazing Superintendent, Aaron Duff, our Principal, Mindy Vaughn, our Vice Principal, Mario Uribe, and all the members of our school board. I would also like to give a special welcome to all the friends and family who are joining us today while we celebrate the Class of 2020's graduation, and all of our achievements while we say goodbye to one chapter of our life and move on to the next. But most importantly, I would like to welcome my amazing classmates. You have all worked so hard. And I would like to thank you guys for allowing me to be your president this year. I will truly miss every single one of you, and I know that you will all leave your mark on this world and go do amazing things, and I'm so proud to know every single one of you. Although this is not the ideal situation, we are the class that is going to go down in history, and this pandemic does not define or lessen all of your achievements. I would like to give a special thank you to my parents, my amazing friends, and all the teachers and counselors that helped me and my classmates get here. Thank you for the best 4 years. You guys have really made this very memorable for me, and I know that we will all walk away from this and be the most amazing people that you can be, and I'm so glad that I got the chance to know you. So thank you for all being here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, graduates, parents, families, educators, school board members, our district superintendent, Aaron Duff, and our speaker for today, McLoughlin High School graduate, district state wrestling champion, and our vice principal, Mario Uribe. Today is a celebration during uncertain times and a new journey that this class is ready to conquer. This is exactly what we've been trained to do. When it gets tough, our pioneer grit keeps us going. This is the class of 2020, Pioneer Strong. Pioneer, definition from multi-dictionaries, is a person who is among the first to explore, one who ventures into unknown, one who opens up new areas of thought. Research, a person who is one of the first to do something, a person who goes before, preparing the way for others, leading the way, trailblazing. This is our class of 2020. They are ready and prepared to lead the way and prepare the way for others. These seniors are venturing into the unknown. They have faced personal obstacles and adversity in their personal lives and now this school year. They felt the tragic loss of a beloved classmate. They have persevered through a flood and now are experiencing this pandemic firsthand as our school closed. And for some seniors, distance learning became a reality. Some of our seniors still needed those final credits to graduate. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow bright by reflection. Leonardo da Vinci. This 2020 graduating class is Pioneer Strong. These seniors who have volunteered hundreds of hours running blood drives, filling backpacks of food weekly for elementary students, making blankets for our veterans, walking to raise money to pay power bills for community members, packing and donating backpacks of essentials for our homeless vets, raising money for our local cancer victims with a community fall celebration, filling sandbags and delivering them for our fled families. And now, these pioneers, seniors, are the first to experience school closure. Instead of spending spring 2020 together celebrating prom, spring sports, awards, and farewell assemblies, you sacrifice and practice social distancing to protect your family, friends, and community. Thank you. Many of you have also chosen to work in essential businesses to help our community survive. We are inspired by all of you. You continue to jump in and help our community. So proud of the class of 2020. Tough times never last, tough people do, states Dr. Sharon Duclos. These seniors are Pioneer Strong. Since I've been principal at Mac High, these Pioneer Strong seniors have been trailblazers, preparing the way for their underclassmen. This class has the most valedictorians and salutatorians wearing medals and gold cords, a very notable number of honor students earning GPAs from 3.5 to 3.74 and wearing silver cords. Also, our high honor students from 3.75 to 4 points wearing the gold cords. The most seniors who applied and have been accepted to a four-year university, the most seniors that have completed their FAFSA. This class has been noted for their high grad rates, especially for our Latino and migrant students. And still there's more. We have the most seniors prepared to continue their education after McLoughlin High School because this senior class participated in one of our 4 different college prep programs. We had 9 seniors working with our College Possible mentors, in which these mentors will continue working with these students all 4 years of college. We have 5 American Dream Academy completers that earned a college credit along with their parents from Walla Walla Community College. Parents and students learned what it takes to go to college. Both of these groups of college-bound students are wearing white cords today. Our AVID seniors, advanced via individual determination, are completers of the 4-year AVID Essential College Prep program. This group is 11 strong and wearing gold and blue tassels on their caps. These students had to apply and be accepted into this program. These seniors have completed 4 years of very rigorous studies and learned important skills that make them prepared and ready for the rigor of college. All the rest of our seniors were mentored in our Aspire College Prep program with help from Mackenzie Sheets, Becky Jo Gifford, Pioneer Senior Upward Bound staff, and many volunteers from nearby colleges. Because of our staff supporting and mentoring our students to continue their education, we are confident in saying that our students have a goal and a plan for after high school. Again, this class of senior pioneers have the most career and technical education completers. As we have increased our CTE pathways at McLoughlin High School, so has our CTE completers increased. These senior pioneers are ready to explore and are career informed. Agricultural, science, and tech pathway at 5 completers wearing brown cords. 5 business management and administration wearing dark gold. 7 hospitality and tourism pathway wearing teal. 5 digital and media arts pathway wearing purple. And 14 industrial engineering, manufacturing, and technology pathway wearing forest green. This senior class also took advantage of our new health sciences pathway and learned and prepared themselves for job opportunities in the health fields. We will see completers as early as next year. At Mac High, our senior graduation rate for our CTE students is 93%. We are partnering with Walla Walla Community College and BMCC to offer more dual credit courses that will lead our students to enroll and complete college prep programs of study quicker. All of our students are learning job skills and a work ethic that will give them the motivation and desire to follow their hearts and train for a successful career that they will wake up each morning excited to go to work. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone that helped make this day happen. For this day is definitely a team effort with so many unknowns. We needed to be that pioneer who opened up new areas of thought. That strong pioneer who is the first one to do something and venture into the unknown. Pioneer strong, we knew we wanted these seniors to have earned their opportunity to walk across the stage and receive their well-deserved diplomas. Thank you, parents, for your support and love of these students. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and other extended family members, thank you for your efforts in supporting these seniors to graduation. Teachers K through 12, let's applaud Milton Freewater educators who embedded in our students that each could be academically successful and reach their goals. And yes, community members, thank you, for it takes a community of support to help these students become high school graduates. Our community scholarship supporters and colleges and universities gave over $100,000 to our seniors to complete their education this year. Wow. Many of our seniors are headed to college with university and local scholarships that will pay for all 4 years of their college education. Lastly, thank you to our custodial leaders, Mike Shelton and Greg Gaines, and their staff for setting up graduation and preparing the grounds. Our secretarial staff, Tammy DeFee, Daniela Gomez, and Marcela Cernanos, who make sure our seniors were ready for today. Becky Jo Gifford, our high school counselor, creating and editing our programs and diplomas, and advising and preparing our students for that next step. College career coaches, Mackenzie Sheets, and senior teachers who advise our seniors to the point that they have more students applying and receiving scholarships and continuing their education than ever before. Thank you, Mackenzie Sheets and Becky Jo Gifford, for taking students trip after trip to college campuses and to view programs of study and businesses in hopes of igniting that excitement in our students that would make them want to continue their education. Thank you, choir students and Melissa Cunnington, for singing our national anthem virtually. David Blake, thank you for providing the pomp and circumstance music during our drive-through graduation. Thank you to Mr. Blake and Mrs. Cunnington for providing our sound system for graduation. Mr. Aaron Duff for supporting us as we support our seniors to graduate and making sure this well-deserved ceremony happened for our seniors. Mr. Jay Radiguero, Ms. Shelley Garcia, and Mr. Scott Hardcastle for volunteering your services for pictures on graduation day. Thank you to Ms. Shelley Garcia for all the senior videos and posters and photos of all our seniors. Nicole Goldberg for tutoring so many seniors every day. Susie Ellis again for making graduation a memorable event in our lives. And very importantly, high school staff who for the last 4 years gifted our students a valuable education. Thank you for those few senior teachers that had to work even harder with distance learning to find and motivate some of our seniors to remain pioneer strong and finish those last few credits in order to graduate. I have to admit at times it was like pulling teeth to get some of these seniors to finish. Mac High has been notably pioneer strong and dedicated to these seniors. Class of 2020, on behalf of the administrators, faculty, and staff of Milton Freewater School District, we are proud of you and wish you the best. Senior class motto, our lives are before us, our past is behind us, our memories are forever within us. When obstacles seem insurmountable, remember, you truly know what it means to be pioneer strong. It is a great day to be a Mac High pioneer. Next, we will have our valedictorians and salutatorian. To be a valedictorian, you must have a perfect 4-point GPA, while our salutatorian has the next highest GPA. These students must have challenged themselves by taking some of the most rigorous advanced placement and college dual credit courses and passed all of their state assessments and participated in extracurricular activities while logging numerous hours of community service. These students have worked notably hard to earn this honor. Congratulations. Valedictorian Sierra Breeding, Marcella Brinkley, Taylor Copenhaver, Sydney Dibble, Wyatt Gilmore, Ashley Jones, Ian Miller, Vanyan Moss, McKiley Reichert, Eric Rankin. And our salutatorian is Tristan Brennan. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Kylie Redford. Can we restart?
Start again.
Just
Okay. Hi, my name is Kylie Redford. I want to start my speech off with a quote that I believe we should all keep in mind during this unusual graduation. This quote by Dalai Lama states, "Every day, think as you wake up today, I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I am not going to waste it. I am going to use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I am going to have kind thoughts towards others. I am not going to get angry or think badly about others. I am going to benefit others as much as I can." We, as the class of 2020, need to reminisce on all of the fun times that we have had together these past 4 years. We have had the opportunity to grow with one another and help each other with the struggles that we have had to face in our last 4 years. I am overwhelmed with joy thinking about all of the friendships and everlasting memories that I have made with this amazing group of seniors. I have loved everything that we have been able to do as a class. And even though we can't all be with each other as we walk across the stage one at a time, we are being cheered on not only by our family and teachers, but also by the second family that we have formed with the class of 2020 here at McLoughlin High School. I would like to personally thank some of my biggest supporters in my life. There have been many people that have cheered me on and guided me through my 4 years at McLoughlin High School. My mom, dad, sister, and grandparents have always been there for me at all of my sporting events and award ceremonies, and I know that I will always have my family in my corner. I would also like to thank each and every one of my teachers for guiding me through their classes and seeing potential in me and pushing me to be the best until I can achieve what they believed I could the entire time. I would like to thank Mr. Duff for making sure that we were still able to have the honor of walking across the stage and receiving the diploma that we have all worked hard for these past 4 years. I would like to thank Mackenzie Sheets for helping me look for and apply to colleges and encouraging me to keep applying until I find the best fit for me. Thank you for helping me fill out scholarships and preparing me for my future. Lastly, I would like to thank Susie Ellis for giving me great advice and teaching me lessons that will live with me for the rest of my life, and for always making sure that I got my scholarships done on time. As we end this chapter of our lives and jump into the next, we need to be optimistic that good times are soon to come, and we need to make sure to always live in the moment. Enjoy your time, because you never know when that last trip to the lake is your last. That sleepover with your friends will never happen again. The next time you go to the field, you'll be sitting up in the stands. Cherish the memories that you have made and look forward to the ones that are coming. You'll be glad that you did. Class of 2020, live every day to the fullest, because we did it.
Hi, my name is Ashley Jones. 4 years ago, we were all little freshmen, completely unaware of what the next 4 years would hold for us. Today, as I speak for my entire class, I can definitely say we did not expect to be finishing this chapter of our lives the way that we are. Although it is not the traditional ceremony we were all expecting, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who has supported and gone out of their way to help us seniors. First off, I want to thank our superintendent, Mr. Duff, and the Mountain Free Water School District, who have worked diligently to ensure we get the most out of this situation. Secondly, I'd like to thank community members for their continuous support and generosity. Lastly, I want to not only thank my own parents who have supported and pushed me through this journey, but all of our class of 20 parents who have helped us get to where we are today. As I reflect back on my time in high school, I think of some of my favorite memories. FFA definitely holds a lot of those moments. From showing pigs at fairs to floriculture class with Miss Sotelo, there was never a dull moment. Geometry class with Miss Dixon my sophomore year is a memory that I thought I would never be very fond of. Geometry was not our strong suit, but Corbin, Abby, and I had many laughs, and I always look forward to seeing them in that class every single day. Flash forward to government this year with Jimena, Vicky, Maisie, and Jessica. Shout out to Miss Esser for being so patient with us as we couldn't help but talk all period. At the beginning of this year, our class voted on a class motto. At the time, we had no idea it would be so fitting come graduation time. The motto goes as follows: "Our lives are before us, our past is behind us, and our memories are forever within us." To my classmates, I'm sorry you are not getting the senior year that we have all been thinking about since we were little kids. We started the year off at the top of Viantis Hill watching the sunrise together. Excited for the next few months to come, I'm happy to say we made the most of every moment. And those memories will be forever within us. From homecoming week to fall and winter sports to even our everyday classes, we made some great memories, and I'm truly blessed to have such an amazing class. As this chapter of our lives closes, I want you all to remember that there are so many more moments coming and to continue making the most of all of them. I am so proud of all of you, and I know we will be successful in the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sydney Dibble. I know that this is not the ending that we all hoped for, but it has made us all stronger. We are all one of a kind, experiencing an event that has changed many lives. Our class, the class of 2020, has made history, and we will always be remembered. We must take this experience as a lesson to all of us to take nothing for granted. We are all very fortunate to have been a part of a school that cares for each and every one of us. I want to give a huge thanks to Mr. Duff and Mrs. Vaughn, along with the entire staff, for all of the effort that has been put into making all of this recognition possible. I hope that all of us here will take this accomplishment as a stepping stone into the rest of our lives. Life is a journey, and this is just the beginning for all of us. These past 4 years have come with tears, laughter, and friendships that will last a lifetime. We have all been able to overcome hardships that have made us into who we are today, and we will continue to make decisions throughout the rest of our lives. Graduation is a big goal that we have all accomplished, but it is not the end goal. We all have a larger journey to look forward to. Some of us will be headed off to college, others will go straight to a job, but no matter where each of us go, just remember that it is your journey. These past 4 years will always be a part of your life, no matter where the rest of your life takes you. And I hope that you take pride in that. Take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Once a pioneer, always a pioneer.
Well, today is probably one of the most exciting days of my life. My name is Marcel Brinkley, a product of McLoughlin High School. I'm giving my valedictorian speech, one I've definitely been dreaming of ever since I was a little kid. Not in the way I like, in front of the whole class of 2020, their friends, family, whoever may be watching over this pre-recorded video. But I mean, I gotta make the best of what I got. As an 18-year-old young adult, I feel quite accomplished. I'm a 4-sport varsity athlete, captain in 3 of those, vice president in National Honor Society, and president in the famous Susie Varsity Club. I was part of a state championship runner-up choir. I even became the Milk Free Water Youth of the Year. I'm very proud of what I've overcome the past 4 years. See, to me, high school was like a test run of life, or a pre-run, so to say. You build and break friendships. You accomplish things that you may not have thought you would have. You make memories that last a lifetime. And you may even fall in love. And I think that's what life is all about. It's about struggle and hardships. It's about pushing yourself to the very brim, but most importantly, the joy you get after overcoming adversity. And there's no way you can do it without the help of others. People like Susie Ellis or Mackenzie Sheets. It may even be your 24-year-old football coach, DeHaven, who might be the wisest man under 30 you'll ever meet, giving you advice on anything. Whoever it is, you can't do it alone. When I look back on what I've done, I know today is a day for celebration. When I walk up, get my diploma, toss my cap in the air, I'm gonna be the happiest kid out there. It's gonna feel like a dream or a movie. I've been thinking of this moment for 13 years. When to take my picture with my diploma. When to celebrate with all my friends and family after everything I've accomplished. But when I get on that stage, I'm gonna feel that way for a solid minute. But when that 60-second mark hits, it's gonna be all over. Realizing I haven't done anything yet. If you go ask someone even 15 miles out who I was, who's the Melt Free Water Youth of the Year? Who's that kid who got the full ride to Oregon without even having to pick up a basketball? Who is Marcel Brinkley? You're gonna see a blank face and they're not gonna know who I am. One of 10 valedictorians in my class, but the only one of color. See, right now, I'm just a kid who works at a local Safeway with barely $500 in his savings account trying to make it big, moving on to bigger dreams and bigger scenes. But probably for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be staring into that mirror asking, who are you? But as of now, Marcel Brinkley, a product of McLoughlin High School.
Hello, my name is Wyatt Gilmore. First, I would like to thank everyone that has helped me get to the point where I am now in my life. Thank you, Granny. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for always pushing me to the best that I could always be. Thank you to all the teachers that have helped not only me, but our class get to the point we are today. Class of 2020, we finally did it. That 13 plus years of work and all that late homework that you did on last minute, it's all right. You did it. Our class has had plenty of great times together. You know, when I start looking back at it all, a few things stand out. I look back at my 4 years of football I spent with my best friends, and it really means a lot. Not only that, but the bonds I made with the people around me. They're bonds that I will never forget, and they're something I wouldn't trade for the world. This right here is one of the best days of my life, and it's one day I will not forget. Now, I can tell you that your life's going to be easy, and you can walk down the street and get your life together, but it's not going to be easy, I can assure you that. What I can say is you have a blank slate. You can do what you want to do with your life. You can make the life that you want to live. And I like to say, you have no limits to what you can achieve. And I'm a firm believer in that. So I challenge every one of you to become the best person you can possibly be, whether through friendships or even through your work. I like to think that at the end of the road, when you look in the mirror and you can say, I am proud of myself, that is the time that you've done everything you've done in your life. And as I leave you with that piece, I'd like to thank you all for the time that you've given me and everything you've done for me as well as the class. And congrats, guys, you've done it.
I'm Eric Rankin. As I stand here today, I think about how far we have come over the past 4 years. Take me, for instance. My freshman year, I graduated from the well-known nickname of Tractor given to me by Mr. Riley one day on a soccer field to Wrench, my current nickname known across Mackay's campus. But this isn't just about me. We have been fortunate to have an amazing group of teachers who have inspired us to be the best that we can be both in and outside of the classroom. Take Miss Dixon, for example. She taught us how to factor this and theta something else while still square rooting this number separate from all the others. I remember sitting in pre-calculus at the beginning of the year thinking this class is like watching a foreign movie without subtitles. However, by the end of the year, we became fluent in multiple languages. Then there's English, Burns style. You need more information, guys. Use that parallel structure correctly. And don't forget to make use of rhetorics in your writing, or all things commonly heard in class. We can't forget about Esser, who gave us a blast from the past, reminding us that life did exist before cell phones and Snapchat. Can you only imagine what history would have been like with Google Meets and Zoom? Here we are, as high school seniors in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, utilizing such technology to participate in college campus tours and possibly even job interviews, while adhering to the required social distancing. And despite the required social distancing, we are so fortunate to have an amazing group of administrators like Ms. Vaughn, Mr. Uribe, and especially Mr. Duff, who are committed to making this graduation a memorable one for all of us. I would also like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister Nicole, and my grandma Ruth. They have encouraged, supported, and laughed with me every step of the way. They always told me, if you don't succeed the first time, don't give up, keep trying again. My mantra is to have fun at everything you do. Even if it isn't an enjoyable job, make it enjoyable. And what would these past 4 years have been like without all of my fellow classmates? The endless amount of talking we did at our table groups during class, the laughter shared together, and the ability to sit back and crack jokes over nonsensical things, often being told it was a miracle we even got anything accomplished. Let the truth be told, I bet as we walked out of those classroom doors, the teachers were sitting back at their desks, smiling to themselves and laughing. Setting all jokes aside, I want to leave you with this quote from Winston Churchill. Follow your passion, stay true to yourself, never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means you should follow that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sierra Brady. First off, I want to give a huge thank you to our staff and parents. In unpredictable times, you have all been working diligently to make us feel celebrated. I'm so proud to be a part of a school and a community that shows an immense amount of support towards the young people. Not only just in the last 2 months, but for years. At sporting events, fundraisers, and noise parades, you always show up. We have some of the most caring staff members, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you. When writing my speech, I wasn't sure where to start, but I figured the beginning would suffice. I remember my first day at McHi like it was yesterday. It was freshman orientation. I remember scrambling into the auditorium. I was running late, and I tripped on the stairs, but I made it. I remember everyone telling me it was a small school and I'd find my way around, but I got lost 6 times in the first week. I remember looking at the seniors and thinking they were so grown up, and I remember them telling me that in a blink of an eye, I'd be where they were. I didn't believe them, but here I am, a senior, graduating. Class of 2020, we may have been late a few times, tripped, felt like we'd lost our way, but we're here. We made it. Although our days at McLoughlin didn't end like we hoped, I wouldn't trade the last 4 years for anything. All the Friday nights at Shockman, cheering on our boys, spirit weeks, decking our halls out like our lives depended on it, losing hall decorating 3 years in a row, only to be champs our senior year, watching our basketball and soccer teams make it to the playoffs, witnessing our softball girls hit fingers all day long, varsity club nights, where we downed pizza after pizza, and senior sunrise, where we welcomed our last year together. Endless laughs, pictures, and memories we will cherish forever. I'll never forget my times as a pioneer. Someone once said, knowing how to weather in the storm is important, but so is learning how to dance in the rain. The last 4 years have been full of ups and downs, and while high school is coming to an end, the challenges sadly will not. But I can assure you, life will go on. As we all go our separate ways and take on the world, I ask that you never lose your ambition. That no matter what circumstance you face, you'll never downsize your dreams, but only upgrade your determination. That you will continue to do what you love and never lose sight of who you want to be. I hope that you become successful in whatever you're passionate about. I hope that you know that you're always loved. I hope that you will hold on to the memories, and I hope that you have something to be grateful for each day. But above all, class of 2020, I hope you learned to dance in the rain. So congratulations, we did it. Thank you.
Next, our guest speaker, Mario Uribe Saldana. Mario moved from Mexico to Milton Freewater at the age of 8. His family worked in agriculture. He began his education at Freewater Elementary School and later graduated from McHi. You can find his name on the McHi Wrestling Hall of Fame. After graduating from McLoughlin High School, Mario attended Walla Walla Community College and from there the University of Idaho to earn a degree in criminal justice. For some time, Mr. Uribe was not sure education was his destination. He worked in construction and at a nursery. He found himself enrolling at Heritage University after tutoring for AmeriCorps. He earned a degree there in education and administration. Mario worked as a paraeducator for 2 years and then an elementary and middle school teacher for the Walla Walla School District. Today, Mario has a message to share of his journey that will be meaningful to many of our McHi graduates and families. He is living the dream.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2020, felicidades. Congratulations. Keep this in mind. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. My name is Mario Uribe Saldana. I am a 2002 Mackay graduate. I was born in a tiny community of farmers. There were no jobs that paid with money. My father started coming to the US in the 80s and was a migrant worker. He bought us a book to learn some English. I thought money in English was coin. I felt I already knew some English. My mother believed her kids would have a better life in the US. We moved out in the middle of the night and arrived in the spring of 1993. My parents told us, all we can offer you is the opportunity for you to get an education. I started school in 4th grade as an English as a second language learner or ESL student at Freewater with Ms. Sutherland and Ms. Corona and Ms. Menchaca. My brother and I set a goal to exit the ESL program ASAP. Let me tell you, it was not easy because I would shed tears in my class and on my way home. I wanted more than anything to be in the regular classes. I was shy, reserved, picked on, and isolated. By 8th grade, I started to reflect on who I was and how I wanted to be. I needed an outlet. Listening to rap like Tupac, writing poetry, and music was the key to let my emotions run through. My older brother was the first to graduate in our family. In admiration for my brother, I told myself anything he did, I would do it, and better if I could. He played soccer, so I tried out for soccer, but it was not an enjoyable sport for me. He joined wrestling, so I joined wrestling. I found wrestling to be an arduous sport, but very rewarding. Have you seen the Wall of Fame? Ask yourself how long it took me to get there. Those of you who played a sport and poured your guts into it, you know what I mean. In school, not everything is fun, but can be fulfilling. Mr. Crutchlow's government class was the scariest and most rewarding. 10-page final. Did you hear that? 10-page final. Out of my graduating class, 3 Latino boys earned that privilege. It was my friend Carlos Solis, Enrique Villanueva, and I who graduated. I enrolled at Walla Walla Community College, not because I planned it or because it was what I was supposed to do. I did it because there were people who believed in me and guided me along the way. While attending Walla Walla Community College, I spent countless hours in the writing and math lab. Hard work pays off. I ended up tutoring in math, science, computer tech, and English. In 2004, with the support of Susan Palmer and Mr. Spiva, I transferred to the University of Idaho. Let me tell you, there is nothing like being truly independent. You find out bills need to be paid and how to budget. Otherwise, it is top ramen for a week or weeks. I am the first in my family to earn a college degree. In 2006, I earned the privilege to walk and make my family proud and know those who believed in me. On graduation night, I got my first hug from my parents. My mom and dad told me they never thought I would have so much success and make it this far. They were proud of me, more proud of me than I was. After graduating from college, I ended up working odd jobs like construction, for a nursery, and for a lumber department. In 2009, I made $960 while doing AmeriCorps, and my wife was doing her student teaching at that time, meaning she was not getting paid. She was paying. I thought top ramen was bad in college, but this was a new rock bottom for me. Our apartment had yellow streaks on the walls from all the smoke of previous tenants. The carpets were old and stained all over, but it was home. My wife and I felt compelled to be independent and not live with our parents. At this point, I started reflecting on my life. I am a good person. I work hard. I went to college and I have my degrees. What am I doing wrong that I just can't get a break and attain success? I'm like a sponge waiting to soak up the information about any type of job. I just need a good opportunity. Nothing was there inside to give me the sense of security or hope the American dream was in reach. I feel blessed I did my 1-year AmeriCorps service. The sign of hope or a brim of light was right there. Thanks to words of encouragement from Lori Quaresma and the staff from Sharpstein, I enrolled at Heritage University to earn a master's degree in teaching. Life always has a way of giving and placing challenges before us. In December of 2011, my father was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. There is nothing more scary in life than to find out the horrible news. I was juggling working full-time, attending college full-time, and trying to keep it all together to help out my family and my father. My father passed away in April of 2012. How did I move forward? With perseverance, a clear mind, and set goals that ultimately this and anything I accomplish, my father will be proud of me. In June 2012, I earned my master's degree. During that same summer, I was offered a teaching position as a 5th grade teacher. My wife was a kindergarten teacher. We purchased a home and felt we now had a sliver of the American dream. I have done all sorts of tough work in my life, but teaching was and is on another level. I was so exhausted and ended up taking naps at home for the first 3 months until my body adjusted. Have you ever thought about how many quick, on-the-spot decisions a teacher makes in one school day? Keep that in mind. From this moment moving forward, you would think things would just get easier. In any profession, the more you know, the more work there is. However, if it is your passion, you will love it. I was active as a teacher with my students, with groups, and with the union. I enjoyed every year. I feel the ceiling in life is when I no longer want to keep striving for more. Class of 2020, you will go through ups and downs. Keep in mind, no matter how hard things get, you have to keep moving forward. I see you have the ambition, the perseverance, and the tenacity in you. Not even COVID-19 will hold you back. I do convey to you to be cautious. You are our future, and I believe you will make great things happen. I came out of a town with less than 1,000 people, didn't know English, was bullied, wasn't popular, was just barely active in school, and barely graduated from Mackay. My future was likely written as a man that would end up working in the fields the rest of his life. Each one of us has so much potential, and it might not be what we set out to be, but it will be something we are passionate about and we love it. I can't tell you enough how much I wish all of you the best in life. Don't let anybody put you down, but most importantly, don't you ever put yourself down. Walk with confidence, believe in yourself. You are who you are and no one can do it better. When you fall down, get up. Get up. Because the best in your life is yet to come. We are pioneers. Congratulations, my Mackay class of 2020.
Now, Mr. Aaron Duff, Superintendent of Schools, will recognize our class honor students.
Hello, I'm Aaron Duff, Superintendent of Milton Free Water School District, and it's my honor to announce some very special 2020 McLoughlin High School graduates. We're going to start with our valedictorians. Sierra Breeding, Marcellus Brinkley, Taylor Copenhaver, Sydney Dibble, Wyatt Gilmore, Ashley Jones, Ian Miller, Mikhaili Riker, Eric Rankin, Banyan Moss. Our salutatorian this year is Tristan Brandon. Our high honor graduates, gold cords, with a GPA of 4.0 to 3.75 are Sierra Breeding, Marcellus Brinkley, Taylor Copenhaver, Sydney Dibble, Wyatt Gilmore, Ashley Jones, Ian Miller, Mikhaili Reichert, Eric Rankin, Banyan Moss, Tristan Brannon, Jessica Hernandez Luis, Jesse Jones, Arturo Diaz Saldana, Abigail Hernandez, Rodrigo Pera Perez, Nancy Ledesma Meza, Giovanni Diaz Medina, Chancellor Callahan, Amber Tivett, Abby Richwine. Our honor graduates, silver cords with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.74 are Eda Lee Ferrero, Lauren Gracie Bullock, Sarah Carenza Ornelas, Ulysses Yatira Ibera, Anna Crawford, Medina Edwards, Carson Chester, Jacqueline Hernandez, Nayeli Ruiz, Evan Ramos, Leslie Diaz Garcia, Luis Solis, JC Deal, Brian Abrigo Morales, Devin Coffey, McKenna Simpson, Alyssa Romero Calvio, Courtney Breeding, Leslie Fombona Valdovinos. Congratulations.
I can say that these seniors have met all the state of Oregon and Milton Free Water Board of Directors requirements for graduation. I am honored to present to you the McLoughlin High School graduating class of 2020. Today, awarding the diplomas are Superintendent of Schools, Aaron Duff, and board members, Dwayne Geyer, Kathy Silva, and Claudia Limon.
Our first graduate of the 2020 class left us too soon. We take a moment of silence and congratulate Gus Lieber. Thank you.
Way to go, girl!
Is that Omar?
Mm-hmm.
Omar Flores Lozano.
Yeah.
Cassidy Ann Hayes.
Cody Lynn Hayes.
We were live. So I'm sorry. No. It ended. Just refresh. Click on this. Click on this.
Natalie Rose McCracken.
Yeah, let's just end it and start over.
Ashley Michelle Jones.
Cristian Castillo.
Because we went up. I don't know if it gets the. Let's try whatever we can at this point.
Trevor M. Scott.
Victoria Adriana Garcia.
I think it's because it's in Firefox.
Skylar Smith.
I say it doesn't have enough connection.
It seems we have a strong connection, man. Yeah.
So weird. That stinks. So that stinks.
It's big time, bro. People are watching.
Yeah.
Good job. Drive through town, everybody clap right there.
Brianna Marie Van Beek.
Ángeles Flores.
Nothing.
Shoot.
I'm gonna try over there. See if we can get a signal.
Yeah. Let's swap.
Francisco Flores.
We just gotta to kind of turn this one a little bit to get that, that slide.
Congratulations. Good job. Nice you down.
Come on, thing.
Perfect. You got a good jump there, Mom? Yeah. Oh, there's Mom. There you go. Good job.
Coming on?
Nope.
Giselle Olimpia Pereira.
Emily Jones. Ryan Jones.
Abigail Mariel Hernández.
Oh, you brought a step stool. I did. You're on another level.
Got it back? Sweet.
Tony Mart.
Good.
Jimmy Webb. Nancy Ledesma Mesa. Messiah Rogers. Jimena Olmos Joaquín. Arturo Junior Díaz.
Got the baseball cap.
Yeah,
Right?
they're not even wearing the hat.
Is he gonna throw it? No. Arturo! There's people in the AC right there.
Yeah, they're like, no, we ain't rolling. Think about it.
We are not playing that today. How's the live feed? Is it going?
We're going.
Good.
Strong. 3 minutes and we can see it.
Tristan.
Hey, look both ways, look both ways.
Look both ways.
Sarai Daisy Ruiz. Tristan Brennan.
Tristan. You can smile, Tristan. Good job, Tristan. Typical fashion, baby. What's up?
Marcus Taylor Turner. Jason Dio. Anthony Simpson.
How's it going? Good? Sweet. We only lost about 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is cool.
Jacob D. Norton. Madeline Edwards. Austin Ryan Humbert.
That is cool. That is cool.
Get a good shot. Yep. That's what I'm looking at. Awesome. Good.
Oh, Eric. I love it.
Danielle Roberts.
Eric Rankin. Katie Uribe.
Nice chair.
Good? Is that a hug? Is that permitted? I don't know about that. Come on, Garcia. Oh, we got that on camera.
Andrea Martinez Ortiz.
Leslie Michelle Diaz.
Anthony Sandoval Robles.
Always won every graduation.
I know, right?
Jaden Butcher.
Question.
Dylan Quist Knopf. Cassius M. Gonzalez.
He'll be missed on football, huh?
Yeah, most definitely.
Lost the quarterback too, right?
Lots of big things coming up. I feel like.
Okay.
Lots of big things
Okay.
coming up.
Okay. Nice. Look at Kylie. I love it.
Perfect.
Kylie Reichert. Vanessa Garcia. McKenna Simpson.
They never practiced.
Didn't practice the toss.
Well, I was just going to say that. We were all wondering here about a month ago.
Perfect day, man. Perfect day. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Sun's out.
Yep.
Perfect time for sun to be out.
Yep.
You're good. Good. Either way, go through town. Nobody pull off fast.
What is it? Oh my goodness, this is awesome.
Parker Silva. Joanna Gomez.
How's the live feed? Good?
Still rolling.
Sweet.
Catching everything. How's the tripod coming up there?
Good.
Looking good?
Yep.
Sean Tincher.
The line is looking steady.
It is looking steady. Does it seem like the line's getting smaller though?
I keep thinking that. You can have that one.
It's like it's still.
Wait, where did that person come
I don't know what that person is. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's
Random car, man.
Ian Miller. Iván Ornelas Ramos. Sara Carranza Ornelas.
Another random car? Part of the. Part of the parade.
We just won in the parade. And there's the big appreciation. We'll take it. Oh, look at that.
All right.
Good job, Shane!
Jonathan Martinez Cruz.
Get up there, Johnny.
That thing is going off.
Taylor May Copenhaver. Courtney Brady.
Good job, Brad! Good job, Whitney! Good job. Good job, guys.
So many more graduates than I thought.
What?
There's so many more than I thought.
Make sure you just walk the picture. Good job, Eric!
I'll have to handcuff you. Be tread lightly. I do know where you live.
That's my daughter!
Gracie Bullock. Amber Mike.
Mackenzie Marie Kincaid.
Pure joy right there. Pure joy.
Sydney Dibble. Wyatt Edwin Gilmore. Blake Isaac Dickerson.
Good job, buddy. Okay, good job, buddy. Good.
I know. You just hopped in, baby.
Alberto Robles Ramos. And Patricia Crawford. Sierra Renee Breedy.
See, I've got a lot of kids. Right?
Yeah, we're good. Okay, let me shut off.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no, right,
William. Oh. That's my son. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh,
William A. Jones Eads. John Kochel.
Jessica Hernández Luis.
Every time I look back, the line just.
Oh, I know. I just checked too. I peeked too. I was like, well, maybe we're getting to the end. No. He's already got his gown on. I'm done. I'm done. Right now. He cheated. Are you serious? You see they wrote it? He cheated. That's funny.
Chancellor Callahan.
Leslie Bombona Maldovino.
Hunter Heinrich.
But you cheated. You don't get that. Give that back. Still broadcasting? And all this stuff's plugged in, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Charging away.
Sweet.
Get a better picture if you're up here. All right, your picture. Yeah. Come on out.
Ulises Urueta Ibarra. Jesús Lara Andrade.
Jacob Ames.
Went so long, the song went off.
Yeah, the song went off, baby. It's not on repeat? Come on now.
Need that 10-hour loop done.
10 Who's at the beginning of this?
What?
Who's at the beginning of the... Because I know someone's over at Shockman, right? Isn't that where you need to text him, dude? where are we at?
I've seen kids like double back.
Oh, I've seen, yeah.
All the other kids front. I'm like, baby, let's
Where are we at?
like, where are we?
Giovanni Ángel Díaz Medina.
Sebastian Hernandez.
Suelaima Anaí Ramos.
Oh, nice.
That is apart from me.
He's social distancing.
Smart. Congrats, Louie. There's 3 every time.
It's pretty standard, guys.
45 minutes in.
Wait, what?
45 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's like 6. Gotta be like 100.
You think we've got 100 in?
Yeah. Oh, man.
don't know, man.
No.
Probably like 80. How many did you say? There's 100 and what?
130.
We should be at least halfway.
Rodrigo Barra Pérez.
Jordan Larson.
I see Mitchell over there.
Oh, we must be at the end.
Joseph
Man.
Cohen.
So I think they were at the beginning.
Yeah. So many people in the back of the voice all the time.
So wind up for a good
Luis Eduardo Solís.
Daniel Moss.
Carlos Martínez.
Carlos. Oh, man.
All right, grab your towels and stay on.
Classic, classic.
Armando Ruiz. Edgar Romero Díaz.
Oh, couldn't resist, man.
Corbin Wesley Richards.
Oh, it's Jackie.
Jacqueline Hernandez.
Mercedes Salinas. Heidi May Copeland.
I may see the end of the line, sir. Is that a school van?
Looks like school is after Richland. It's that Richland vehicle back there.
Oh, that's right.
Aria Hilt.
Ulises Pacio Muñoz.
Nope, wasn't named the one.
Oh, jeez.
Leslie Jimenez. Romelia Juan.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
I just saw another one line up.
Yeah, I was just
What?
I was just kidding. False alarm. People are watching, right? The live feed.
Natalia Ivette Ruiz Zaragoza. Mariana Rendón. Alyssa Romero.
That was a close one. It wasn't even in, man. That's some serious horns right there. Okay.
Ryan Abrego.
This doesn't have the same ring, buddy. Yeah, gonna tune it up. There we go. He's got the Oregon flag. Look at Marcel. He's got the Oregon flag. That is hilarious.
Marcellus Devon Brinkley. Devin and Cody.
Oh, that is a nice car, man.
Adriana Mesa Lara.
That's rolling in style right there, boy. That is true, though, right? He ruined graduation right there. Celebration ends quickly.
Yep. Gonna need that gift bag.
Louise Richwine. Wyatt Woodhall. Nayeli Anaí Ruiz.
All right, next.
Now we're at an hour and 20.
Oh.
My wife has some food at home.
I'm gonna get back and my girlfriend will be like, it took so long.
Jason Caleb Clevenger. Noé Lara Urueta. Stevens.
Cisneros and Marina are last.
Our last?
So once we see them.
Okay.
Stop!
Joali Vasquez. Eduardo Rodríguez González.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Adrian Gomez.
These are losing for football, man.
What?
These are losing for football.
I know, right?
Idali Ferran. Jordan Booth. Wendy Salamanca.
The tosses have been great today.
Yeah.
They all came right back, and I'm just taking all the edge.
The non-graduates on the roof.
I know, I thought the same thing. I'm like, why is she up there?
It's funny.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for honoring my sister.
Thank you. The family deal.
Elixa Mariela León. Cristian Robles. Sofía Oliva.
Oh, I do see the end. Amazing. Amazing. Thought the sun was going to go down. Hey, congratulations!
Line yourself up. You got a good shot. Go. Right, let's go.
Carson Chester.
Jesse Traylon Jones. Adrian Anderson.
Who is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there's Rob.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Adriana Benzel.
Dulce Hernández Rodríguez.
Jesse Rojas.
What's up, baby? Congratulations.
Perfect. Yep. Line yourself up for a good picture. That's what we want. Come on out, buddy. Get you up the phone.
Joan Alberto Rodríguez.
Jay Ruiz.
Luz Lupita Pérez.
Yes, sir. You're all ready to drive through town. Let them cheer you on the whole way. Come on,
Karina Lua.
You know he's stuck in the car.
I know. Wait.
Wait till I get out.
It's your graduation, girl.
Yaneli Cisneros.
No more. No, you still do. Hey, I'm sure Dad's going to cheer you on the whole way.
One last thing, I would like to make sure that we thank everybody that made today happen. We will have a video that will be out probably around June 12th that will have the entire graduation on the video. And so on there you'll get to see the long list or hear the long list of all the people that made today happen. Also, I'd like to thank the community and scholarship donors that just gave to this class. There's over $200,000 that went to these students to help them continue their education. I'm honored to present to all of you who loved and supported these young people the graduated McLoughlin High School class of 2020.